Okay. Alright, I'm with Klayton, everyone, on my channel now. Klayton's having some technical issues, but he should be coming through okay on this channel.
Let's see. Sorry, guys, this is taking longer than I thought.
That's alright. This is why we dual stream, Klayton. You're actually live right now, so you're fine.
I know,
Yeah.
but
This is an experiment we just decided at the last minute to try and do.
yeah, it's a little too laggy for me.
On your
By the
your stream is. Is it?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
stream.
I was just saying you're not still streaming to Discord, are you? No.
Nope. I don't want to have it that laggy because it's not cool for them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but there
uh,
will be a reason for it, which can be fixed. I'm just trying to think what it might be. Have you got anything else running in the background?
let's see.
Are you running a
Nope.
VPN? That's a big
Yeah.
question. You
Yes,
are.
I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
cancel that then. Cancel the
Cancel that
VPN.
order.
Cancel the VPN and then
Oh,
start the
turned it
stream
off.
all over again.
How do I
Stop.
do that?
You stop the stream and then start it again.
Let's see.
Just click stop start and it will glitch. And YouTube, if the glitch isn't long enough, YouTube will just automatically edit that part out. So it will just be
Okay.
one stream if you're lucky.
So stop streaming. I just stopped streaming, and now do I hit start streaming again?
Yeah, on OBS, and that should get rid of the issue. Because you got to think that was like trying to stream to some other server and then that server to stream it to YouTube.
All right, guys, let me know if you can see what I'm doing. Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Oh, he said he couldn't hear me for a second.
I found out that the hard way as well when I was doing a stream, and it was been really laggy and I was getting really frustrated.
Gosh, we got people in here too. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Let me see. Hola. Why does it say the pat? Oh, I know this game, man. There's some stuff here. It looks like it's still laggy to me.
Is it the game that's laggy or is it OBS that's laggy? Like, is the stream laggy or is the actual just the game laggy? Because if it's the game, if it's just the game being laggy and not the stream, like if my voice is coming through clear for everyone and Klayton's is, but the game is glitchy, then it's the game. It'll be
All right, guys. Is there a way that I could play Turok Dinosaur Hunter and it not do this?
yes.
Okay.
Just load up
Should I do
Dinosaur. Yeah, why not?
All right. So let me.
It'd be funny if this really works because it's like you can't play the modern game, but the old game is like, yeah, good to go.
Okay, well, hold on a minute, man. It didn't do this last time we streamed. I know that was like 3 years ago, but
Yeah, there's been many algorithm updates since then. Thank you, great big fart box for the $5 tip.
thanks.
He
So
says,
should I stop? Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Woo for sure gets a bias in check. Godspeed, boys."
Yeah. Should I stop streaming and then, like,
No,
just
no,
go
no.
to-
You should be able to just change it while you're still streaming if you want. But if you don't want to,
really?
you should be able to. Yeah, you just load the game up, cancel evolution, and then on the evolution tab on OBS, right click on it, click properties, and then choose the Turok window rather than evolution. And follow the main piping, of course.
We're gonna find out how to do this, guys. I'm an expert at Turok. I'm not the biggest fan of Jurassic World Evolution 1. Maybe they'll win me over for the sequel, but okay. So I'm in OBS now, and what do? I change that to Turok.
Yeah, so you right click on it,
Right click properties.
properties, choose the window that says Turok.
Let's see.
And obviously close evolution.
Yeah, I already closed evolution.
Cool.
Let's see.
Rob Bryce asks, has anyone seen the Dinosaur animated series trailer made by Dead Sound? No.
Is that dinosaur animated series?
Dinosauria animated series. No.
I don't believe I have. Guys, can you let me know? Oh, yeah, I think this is coming in way better.
It's the old classics. The new one
All right, guys.
sucked.
Can you guys see Turok Dinosaur Hunter?
Go kill some dinosaurs, Klayton. You don't want to
pretty
look
sure they
after
can
them.
see it.
These things are meat eaters. Kill them. They don't deserve to live.
Let's see. All right, guys. So the reason I wanted to do this stream is obviously because we hit 300,000 subscribers. I know it was a little while ago, but I've been beyond busy doing all kinds of other stuff. I actually went to Philadelphia and had fun hanging out with Tony from Hack the Movies. And we actually just recorded a 2-hour podcast on Jurassic Park that is now up on his channel. So you guys can watch that and get ready for Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom coming soon. I know it's a little disorienting and weird that you guys are watching me play Turok, but for some reason, Jurassic World Evolution wasn't working so good for me, and I'm not exactly the most in-depth as far as streaming goes. Jack, can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're coming through fine.
All right. So, what are they saying in the chat? Because I'm kind of saving the lost land here. Sorry it took so long to do this, by the way.
I've got people in my chat. Big Shark 9000, thank you for the tip.
Hey, Big Shark. Yep, this is Turok Dinosaur Hunter. This is so weird because I have to like play this game and then answer the chat. But we've hit 300,000 subscribers, guys, which is a pretty big milestone. And I'm really grateful that all of you guys have decided to watch my videos over the years.
They've been awesome.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot.
Huge Turok fan too. This is actually one of my favorite games out of like the entire Nintendo 64 library.
You're number one.
We got the shotgun, boys. All right.
And people should go watch your Dragon Curve videos on them.
They say
I've heard they're edited to perfection.
Yeah, Jack did. Let's see, sound volume. Volume back. That might be better. Oh, is Swerve in the chat? What's up, Swerve?
I'm actually gonna
Swerve, what do you know about Turok Dinosaur Hunter?
I'm going to change my stream title to Duel Streaming with Klayton. There you go.
All right. Oh, goodness. All right, so guys, I have not really heard too much out of the ordinary for Jurassic World Evolution 2, but what I do know is that the game is scheduled for 2021. There's going to be a lot of cool things added to it that weren't in the first one, like Dimorphodon, like Mosasaurus. Jack, what do you think the odds are that we're actually going to get to see Plesiosaurus in the game?
Highly likely.
Highly likely?
Yeah. And I must say that I don't know anything about evolution, just as a caveat, because of my history and my relationship with the Jurassic franchise. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know anything about evolution. So
yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me.
Oh, didn't you want to tell me something before we got on here about Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah, I was saying that because you were saying, I told you that I was like waiting on a post of waiting for some post, which is a When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth DVD. I'm waiting for that to come through my front door, and then you said, I said it's taking ages, and you said, oh yeah, it's like the second Jurassic Park Survivor book.
Yeah, it never came in the mail, and I ordered it back in like 2018.
So it's Prey, right? Because it's Survivor, Prey.
Something dollars for it.
Oh my god, dude, I got mine for like £7, which is like what, $10 or something. Yeah. I'll gift you the copy if you come when we next meet up. I'll give you my copy.
I'll be in the UK eventually again.
Because what's fascinating about Prey is it's about Alan Grant living on the island. He's in a base on the sort of coast of Site B. He's like running this operation where they're studying the dinosaurs on Site B. He's gone full astronaut. And Eric Kirby, who's been made famous because his book Survivor, the first book, gets really popular. Like he becomes a household name because of his adventures and all this sort of stuff. He's a bit of a celebrity, but it's sort of getting to him, and he wants to go back to the island badly because he feels like he has this connection to the island. And he doesn't really gel with the real world because obviously he's come back to the real world and he's this celebrity when he was just a kid before.
I've heard all this before, but like, what does this have to do with?
Well, there's an early Jurassic Park 3 script that apparently has Grant living on the island in a treehouse.
It does, yes.
Yes, so I'm wondering if we've misread treehouse as like an actual Robinson Crusoe treehouse, or if it meant a base for researching on Isla Sorna, or if it was adapted for the book. Because
it's interesting because
in that book
doesn't that book also have the Carnotaurus in it?
I believe so, yeah, and the Spinosaurus has a big action sequence in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Spinosaurus is back, but then also a plane full of teenagers who are going on a daredevil, like, we're going to go shoot a documentary on Isla Sorna, land on the island. I think they even crash land on the island. And then Eric is snuck onto Isla Sorna, if I remember correctly, or he's there. You know, Grant's not happy that he's there. And there's this kind of like father-son sort of dynamic they're playing where he's like angry at Eric because he's come along. And then Eric goes, I'm going to go rescue these kids on my own then. But he doesn't tell Grant, and he goes out, and then Grant learns of this and then goes on an adventure to go rescue Eric and the kids.
That's interesting.
It's well worth a read. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's like, it feels like you're reading old Jurassic Park's free scripts being adapted.
Well, I can tell you it's been really interesting to watch Camp Cretaceous, and on top of that watch what was it called, the the storyboards that have been coming through that are of old Jurassic Park 3 ideas. Like, for example, there's one of the Spinosaurus getting shot by Grant with the flare gun, where it's like the river attack scene.
Yeah.
Did you see? Yeah, you saw that one. Okay.
Yeah.
God, these freaking mummies from the beetle, or these beetles from the mummy. They keep trying to kill me. But it's interesting to see that because, Camp Cretaceous really did, in my opinion, take a lot from those Jurassic Park 3 days. Which, okay, so here's the big question. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Do you think that we're going to be getting stuff like the Scorpius Rex? Because I think even the development team said no, but you know how these things ebb and flow, and they could change anything at any given point in time.
It's obviously mods when they get to it will add that sort of stuff, and they've already done that with Evolution. But you're talking official. Yeah.
Like, will we see the Monolophosaurus and the Ouranosaurus?
I think the Monolophosaurus and the Ouranosaurus is already in it, isn't it?
They're in the first game, but so is the Giga, and they look completely different. So I mean,
oh right, I see. Well, they might update those designs to match. That's how I imagine it going down. But I could imagine the Scorpius appearing at some point.
So, what did you guys think of the Giga design? And I'm assuming most of us have seen the Dominion prologue. Jack, did you see it?
I've seen it. Yeah. Loved it.
So
fantastic.
What did you guys think of the design? Because unfortunately, I was unable to do a review, and it's not like I didn't want to do one. Let me tell you guys what happened. I recorded 45 to 50 minutes of dialogue with Yaroslav, my friend, both of our friends, who's actually worked on these movies, and I accidentally only recorded his voice and not mine. So there is a review out there, or at least half a review, but I was unable to upload it. The Giga looks like an acro. Yep, I agree. It looks similar to one. I'm not the biggest fan of the spikes or the ridges over the eyes, but I think the general design is pretty interesting. It's very mean looking. It looks like a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an aggravated...
mutated iguana.
It doesn't look like Godzilla. I saw a lot of people saying it looked like Godzilla. I don't think it looks like Godzilla. I do think it looks like...
it looks like the J-Pog Carcharodontosaurus. That's what...
Yes.
It
looks like a car for sure. Which was interesting because I was talking to a paleontologist about it, and they were telling me that that's actually... As far as the skull structure goes, it's pretty on point for newer reconstructions of the Giga. It's just got those really pronounced ridges over the eyes. So when it comes time to do Jurassic World Evolution 2, I do... Oh, wow, he killed his own buddy. I do wonder how they're going to manage with, just...
With with the dinosaurs. You mean like...
Well, this is the big question,
Are they going to update
Jack.
them? I think they will.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Are we going to see, like, the Quetzalcoatlus, which is, like, one of my favorite designs that we've gotten in a long time? Are we going to see the Quetzalcoatlus even though technically that's not an engine dinosaur. That was something from like the Mesozoic era.
I think you would see. I think with Evolution 2, we're probably going to see whatever they feel like the fans are going to like and go for. And I'd be very surprised if they didn't utilize new Dominion assets. I'd be really surprised. Especially considering the original release date for Dominion was this year, which is the same year as the release of this game. We have to remember there was a lot of scheduling planned that changed like at the last minute. So
it was always due to come out in 2021 though, and I guess they're just going to keep that schedule because that's still when it's due out.
Well, you think like they're releasing the Velocicoaster was meant to open at the same time in Florida. Like there was this huge push, massive push for like Jurassic in 2021. It's meant to be huge.
Will you do another paleontological interview about Dominion's accuracy? It's funny you mentioned that. I was just talking to another paleontologist yesterday about doing multiple videos in the future on not just Dominion, but Jurassic Park dinosaurs in general. He is an expert on the Triassic, so I would actually really like to do something like Dimetrodon, but of course we haven't seen Dimetrodon officially yet, so...
Is that the same dude who's in the Hack the Movies video?
Yes, it is. And by the way, if you guys are just now getting in here, don't forget... I recorded a 2-hour-long podcast with Tony from Hack the Movies. You can search it on YouTube, and it's all on Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park. We go into extreme detail with it. But getting back to Jurassic World Evolution 2, let's see.
Hey, you guys are talking about Dilophosaurus. You're having like a big week, Klayton. You really are.
A big week? What do you mean?
Well, you're in the Hack the Movies video. You're doing a live stream. You hit 300k, and and your name is in the credits of my latest video as well. So
that's right. So another thing you guys can check out is actually the show that Jack has been working on for a long time. I've been funding it for years now. Dino Defenders Extreme. There's a new trailer out for it. With is it safe to say this is the most animation that you've ever showed off?
Kind of, yeah. There's the most animation is going to be in this episode so far, for sure.
That was a lot, and
I'm
it's
working on it
looking
right
great
now on my stream. Like I'm actually working on Dino Defenders.
Yeah, he's actually working on it. So. I mean, it should be pretty cool. It's called Dino Defenders Extreme. If you guys aren't familiar with it, bear in mind, guys, I know it's a little weird that you're watching me play Turok Dinosaur Hunter while we're talking about Jurassic World Evolution and a lot of other things, but. This is the first time I've streamed since what, Jack? 2018. It's been a long time.
Yeah, you got to pick. It's always a bit rusty getting back on the horse, Klayton.
Well, it's just the settings thing, really. I figured Turok Dinosaur Hunter, I can play it really good.
Well, like I said as well, like they changed the bloomin' algorithms and the whole, live stream setup on YouTube and stuff. So it's like you getting back into it has been a mission tonight, but we got there.
It is what it is. So, guys, I want you guys to. If you can, tell me what you're looking forward to the most in Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is a 300,000 subscriber stream, but it's also a stream where I actually want to get your guys' opinion on the game because, as a lot of you will know, I'm actually not the biggest park builder fan. So, did I get lost? No, I'm right here.
I think my main issue with Evolution 1 was just like it wasn't fun. Like, and I say that with the utmost respect because the game looks gorgeous and
it looks really good.
And it's fun. It is fun at times, but like when you're doing the missions, it's just such a grind. All the stuff that you had to do, and I was like, I want to be more like on the ground with the dinosaurs, like having to trank them. Like I don't mind building the park, but I don't want to maintain it. I want to like build it, and then I want to like be assigned a mission to be like, right, you're now the veterinarian. Like, is the veterinarian set of missions, and then the next set of missions is like, okay, you're now part of the security team, and then like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I think the big thing for me is it doesn't actually feel like a game. It feels more like an experience, which is whatever. I mean.
Feels like work. That's the problem.
Well, I know that a lot of people. That was my thing with JPOG. It was like that too. See, guys, I come from the era of like, damn it, I messed that up again. The Lost World on PlayStation, or Warpath, or Rampage Edition on Sega Genesis. So when we get to doing, Jurassic World Evolution, it's just kind of like JPOG 2, which means we're about to get JPOG 3. And
Mm.
I want to know if you guys would be interested in like what's basically become a meme at this point, but it's basically where you can interact with all the dinosaurs in like a first-person point of view. So like a survival horror sort of game after you build your park.
I'd welcome like another Telltale game. Give Telltale the rights and let them do something set in the Jurassic World
They don't
era.
exist anymore, do they?
Oh, they must do in some capacity, like the people who ran that. It'd be like, I don't know. That's like what I would want right now, like another story-based Telltale game, but with maybe one more click. I felt like they didn't have enough clicks in the last game.
Oh god. Well, it's coming out like this year, so at least I'm pretty sure it is. So it's coming up, guys. I mean, Jurassic World Evolution 2, Season 4 of Camp Cretaceous, which, by God, I did not know that would be as popular as it is, but it is, and Jack hates it, but...
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like it. I just don't... It just doesn't gel with the films for me. Like, there's something missing, and, and it's fine. It is what it is.
I'm kind of the opinion that Season 4 will be... Didn't Colin say that was his favorite season, or his favorite scene happens in Season 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to be careful because I know stuff. So.
And I learned something outside, not anything to do with you, but if what I heard is true, it's really going to be popular.
Back to Evolution 2. So I was like, they released like the dinosaur profiles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I was really excited about, and this is going to be me sort of blowing my own trumpet here, but the dinosaur profile for the Triceratops actually follows the InGen list that we put on the DPG website.
What do you mean?
So they said like 3 Triceratops were bred, or no, 8 were born on Sauna and 3 moved over to Nublar, or whatever we wrote on the list, like one of the pages on the DPG list, like they actually mention that in the facts. They say like, in the film canon, they bred 8 on Sauna and moved 3 over to Nublar or something like that. And I was like, see, that gets me excited because that means they're going deep.
Oh, yeah.
They're going deep,
well, hey,
those
man,
developers. So
they, I think the thing about Jurassic World Evolution 2, though, oh, God, I just got hurt pretty bad there. It's so weird trying to answer, like, questions from the chat, talk about Jurassic World Evolution, and play Turok Dinosaur Hunter at the same time. I don't know if you guys can tell this, but this is one of my favorite games. I've played this game, like, countless times. I want to learn, though, what you guys think of the first game, because I'm sure a lot of you really like it. I'm sure some of you probably don't. Thoughts on Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Evolution, the original?
I like it. It's just like I don't religiously play it like some people.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't even think I've completed the main campaign. I think I'm still on Sauna. I just sort of gave up.
Yeah,
I was like,
I think I may have tapped out right there too. Although I did play a lot of the DLC, I kind of could see where the campaign was going, and I was like, all right. So
I found it more fun. The game was really entertaining watching
hey,
people
thank
who
you
have
for
really.
the congratulations, Cameron. Sorry, Jack.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
I'm over here fighting the beetles from the Mummy.
The scarabs, or whatever they're called.
Do you like the Mummy?
Yeah. Mummy's fun.
I got a controversial opinion.
Go on.
I think The Mummy Returns is better than The Mummy.
I haven't watched The Mummy in so long, so I'm not even going to say anything.
Jack told me earlier his favorite is Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Well, it's funny because that is the latest one I've seen, so I haven't gone back and watched the first 2.
There's only 3.
No, I mean, like,
unless you count Scorpion King 5, Big Country, Roy Nelson's Return, or whatever they were doing.
No, I mean, like, I've the last one I watched was the 3rd one. I haven't gone back and seen the first 2 in so long. So
I got you.
So it is my favorite at the moment because it's the last one I remember.
Turok has been defeated. It's all right though. He'll be back. Oh, Aram, hey, what's up, man? Lost its replay value quickly, a lot of limitations. I agree completely. Platyosaurus. Oh, I love Platyosaurus. One of my favorite. Hey, it's Tyrannical Sumo. Hey, what's up, man? Um, now I got to be able to read this chat. I'm going to elevate my phone. Maybe this will work. Wait, there was supposed to be a Mummy
Clayton,
4? No way.
your channel's of the size you can be like, look, I'm only reading super chats. So
That's not good. That's not happening today. We are 300K strong. We're
I'm
gonna get
reading
this
every
done.
single comment from all 300.
Postasuchus, yeah, that's another great. That would be really cool to see in Jurassic World Evolution too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I thought about streaming. Hey, do I still have the key? Oh, I do. I thought about streaming a Dino Crisis mod for Resident Evil 3, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. um, you're still there, right, man?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm there. I'm just listening.
Okay. You don't like Dino Crisis, do you?
I don't like the controls. I like everything else about the game. I just don't like the controls. They bug me. And it ruins it for me.
Did you ever play Resident Evil?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Same problem.
School?
Same problem.
Oh,
I hate those type of controls on a human. It bugs the hell out of me. Tank controls. I'm like, I feel like I'm driving a vehicle, but this vehicle's got like hands and needs to do things. And
it was a decent game. What bothered me was the repetitiveness of each new island with the changing of a few minor visual things. Yeah, I agree with you completely. It's not Jurassic World Evolution is technically like it's really good. It's just as a Jurassic Park fan, don't you guys? Maybe I'm alone here. I just feel like something was missing in terms of like a danger aesthetic. See, in my opinion, there's two lines that you can go through. You can go through either the Jurassic Park point of view, where it's like, oh wow, they do move in herds, like beautiful wonder, or you could go in the must go faster, Hammond, we're back in business, raptor attack, and that's kind of where my wheelhouse is. And I never understood why they didn't want to lead into that more. But then again, it's like, can you even lead into that when your game is like a park builder? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got the automatic shotty now, boys.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
That's why I've been saying for so long, we need a. Someone said Fallen Kingdom is the. I died right there, but I didn't.
What do they say? Fallen Kingdom is the what?
Resident Evil of Jurassic Park, and it really is. Like,
yeah, it is.
By the way, I did a commentary with Tony from Hack the Movies on Fallen Kingdom the other day. It's going to be on their Patreon, but it was the first time I'd watched that movie in about a year. When's the last time you saw Fallen Kingdom, Jack? Yeah, I know. Simo, I thought I was dead right there for sure.
Earlier this year. I've watched it like maybe 4 or 5 times this year already. Because I've got the 4K and I got a new 4K TV, so I've been watching it a lot. So I'm like, ooh, it looks so pretty.
I really like that movie. Like, I get people's complaints with it, but the more I watch it, the more I'm like, this is so...
Yeah, it's fun. It's a very fun movie.
It's really fun. And it's not only that, but like... It's hard for me to rewatch some of the Jurassic Park films, like JP3 sometimes, because of the Barney jokes and the... My favorite part of that movie is when Cooper gets killed. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see a lot of Cooper memes that I...
You can never have enough Cooper memes.
You never have enough Cooper memes, right? But like, I really like the way that guy dies, but then the rest of the movie for me it's so tame. And I'm not saying Jurassic Park needs to be 100% violent 100% of the time or anything like that. It's just Fallen Kingdom was... I like Jurassic World. I think Jurassic World's... Would you say it's technically the better movie? Like, I mean...
See, for me, that's a really hard decision because they're both so different.
They're completely different.
Yeah,
films.
so it's like, I don't know, that I love and hate aspects of both of them in different measures for different reasons, and they sort of end up being kind of equal. But I will say this, that Jurassic World, I would say, is the much more violent movie of the two.
It is.
Even though Fallen Kingdom is like aesthetically darker and moodier and has the horror aesthetic and is more, I don't know, foreboding, the Jurassic World is like much more visceral, like in your face, just going to tear your face off dinosaurs.
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom has this really gothic and kind of creepy feel, while it's weird because it's not as violent as Jurassic World, but Jurassic World went balls to the walls with the violence.
That's the most
so
violent
proud of
movie.
300K. I'm pretty sure I've been here before 100K. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. We've got a lot to do. Did I miss a super chat?
Check your viewer activity, it'll be in there.
Well, hold on just a second. Let me get free. Once I get back to the hub ruins, I should be able to talk to you guys a little more freely. By the way, do you think Jurassic World Evolution 2 is going to be like as big as a success as the first game was?
It's hard to say really, because you know this is what I was saying a minute ago. Jurassic World Evolution, for me, it was a really fun game because I actually loved watching videos on YouTube of people who are obsessed with the game, like playing it. Mm-hmm. That's where I was like, oh, okay, now this is where I'm finding my personal entertainment value in this game. Like watching the Gaming Beavers videos on it are great. Like they're so much fun. And you can tell he's just having a ball while he's playing it. So yeah, that's where I'm like, okay, so that game is good. It's just not for me taste wise. If you get what I mean, like it is a good game. It's not for me. So like I watched videos of other people playing it, and I'm like, now I can see why the game's good, but I just can't do that myself because I've got other things I want to do.
Yeah, I did miss a super chat. We've got Travis Hirko here. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. It says, honestly, instead of a park builder, I would have absolutely loved a first-person shooter horror survival Jurassic game. Put me in the park and tell me to live. I agree with you completely. I think we kind of need that.
Literally, just put him in the park. Go, live. It's like, in Hammond's voice. Yeah, go live.
And then we've got Jalen Fulp says, I recommend one of your videos on EFAP. You watch EFAP a lot, Jack, don't you?
I haven't watched them in a while because I've just been too busy. But yeah, I went through. I'm still subscribed to them.
Let's see. I want to make sure I can get as much actual conversation in here because I feel like it's weird playing a game like this. You know, you can't really... Oh, you've been subscribed? Oh yeah, Poochie Wooch. What's up, man? You've even watched some of my Dragon Curve videos. Hey Klayton, what would you think about an Ark playthrough? I actually really like Ark Survival Evolved. Way more than anybody else does. Someone says they're currently working on a Jurassic Park Inuyasha crossover. That's very interesting. Primal Dominion will be exactly that. Stay tuned. All right, Aram. Let's see.
What's that? What was that? Emission? What?
Inuyasha. Did I say it right? It's an old anime.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Which dinosaur
anime?
That we would you like to see that we've seen before? Dilophosaurus, which I know is going to be in the new movie. So yeah. Let's see. Half demon and dinosaurs. I've been subscribed. If you were subscribed since 2017, you're an OG because that's when I started. By the way, guys, again, I want to shout out my friend Tony from Hack the Movies, who actually did the Jurassic Park podcast with me the other day. So you can go check out that on his channel. Klayton Furity, if they do Chaos Theory for all the maps, what can it be for JP3? There's no park, no dinosaurs in the mainland. If they do Chaos Theory? What is Chaos Theory in terms of maps?
I don't know what that meant, if I'm honest.
What else did he say, though? I want to make sure I get it right.
There's
no park.
Is he talking about, like, in Dominion, there's no park because they're on the mainland? Like, are they going to do anything with a map? Is that what he's saying?
I doubt they would even bring up much of, like, if we're talking about maps, you're getting into, like, really nitty-gritty detail of JP3, and I don't think that they will do that because has Jurassic Park 3 ever been properly mapped out ever? Like, even by the people that made the movie, where, like, it lines up with Lost World?
What do you mean, like, in the direction of the characters on the actual island?
Yes.
Or in canon, really. Not as far as I know. The closest I can think of is the bloomin' Lego Jurassic World game that had, like, when you click the sauna, the Jurassic Park 3 logo and the Lost World logo on different sides of the island. But that could just be like
idea.
Yeah, that could also be just space for the logos. They might not even necessarily be saying this is where they took place in the island. It's just they're hovering over the island in random places. Because fans can read too much into stuff sometimes, you know.
First time joining the stream. Thanks, man. JP3 was never mapped out. Man, it's been some years. It's great you can have so much content in just one franchise. I try, man. Jenny Tartakovsky's Primal. Too bad there's no breeding in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah, that's a bummer, isn't it? Um, and you said that it's going to be a horror movie similar to the novels. It will adapt raptors through cargo boats and the violence to that of the novel. That's really cool.
What did they say? What, for Jurassic World Evolution 2?
No, for their own thing.
Okay. Right.
Oh, shit. Someone's jumping me. We got to take care of I died. He says, no, I mean Evolution 2. There's Chaos Theory. What can they do for Jurassic Park 3? It has no dinosaurs in the mainland, no park. What could they do for a good point? It'll be something Spinosaurus related, maybe something to do with how they're actually like, how they created it or something. And then Aaron says, do you think in your personal opinion that Rexy will pass away at the end of Dominion? I have a touching scenario of how she could pass on. I've thought about that a lot. Originally, I thought no, because Colin Trevorrow actually did that interview where he said that there's some things he's just not allowed to do, and that was one of them. But I don't know. Obviously, Jack can't talk about that, but I have a feeling that if they wanted to kill off the T-Rex, this would be the best movie to do it.
No, there's a scene in Dominion where the T-Rex falls into a giant meat grinder, and it's just this most hideous death I've ever seen. It's worse than the newborn in Alien Resurrection.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
That, but Rexy. Like, think about that, fans. That's what happens. And she even gargles. She goes, Rexy, as it happens. It's the first time a dinosaur ever speaks outside of Alan.
That's not true.
It's a homage to the Alan scene.
Do you think they'll have
the T-Rex?
Do you think they'll do a throwback to that with Blue, like where Alan Grant dreams and it's Blue going like, I don't know, get back with Sattler or something. Then he wakes up. Let's see. I'm missing things. What do you think of the Beasts of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaur line? I know a lot of people like those, and they are pretty cool. Sub since 2018. Thanks, man. I think she'll kill the Giga and then die of her wounds. That's a big possibility. She's definitely going to kill that Giganotosaurus, in my opinion. Giga or Giga? I mean, I know we say Giga, but like Giganotosaurus is how I always pronounced it growing up.
I used to pronounce it Gigantosaurus when I was a
kid. You were wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was very wrong. I used to just be like, yeah, the Gigantosaurus. That's what it is, because it's so big.
Who's your favorite character from the new films? Owen Grady.
Yeah, Grady, definitely.
I do like Claire Dearing. Claire Dearing technically has more character development. Owen Grady's quite static in Jurassic World. I mean, he
doesn't have to be. Really he's as static as Malcolm was in the first film.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he's there to guide the characters, or even Laura Dern. Like Ellie doesn't really have a development of anything in Jurassic Park. The only people that really develop in the first movie are Grant and Hammond.
Yeah. So everyone else sort of remains the same. I mean, you could kind of argue Lex. She's so scared.
Oh, come on.
She's so scared all the time, and then she finally plucks up the courage the last minute to do something right.
Lex has a character arc like that. That's like Franklin's little arc.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's this tiny little arc, but it is debatable because it's like they just drop it in like, I'm a hacker. And then she's
Isn't it weird that like the only one to have an arc in Jurassic Park 3 is Billy?
No, Grant does as well. Grant does.
Oh no, he doesn't.
He does. Yeah, he goes through the astronaut. Dude, you got to read Survivor. Pray.
I got to read a book.
No. So Grant's. Let's talk about Jurassic Park 3 for a second here. Grant's his arc is around the communication with the raptors. His fear. He has a nightmare about a raptor talking to him. So he has to come... after Billy dies, he realises he has to become the astronaut. He has to go into the dangerous situation willingly. That's why he blows on the horn and he talks to the raptors. That's his arc. As stupid as it is, that is it. That is it.
With you.
It's there.
I don't think that's an arc.
I don't think it's an arc either, but it is in their view, I guess.
I hope they will explain more about the amalgam testing in Dominion. I would love that. Is someone shooting at me?
They did bring up the amalgam testing well, they will do in a Jurassic World pop-up book that's coming out.
Oh, cool!
Which is nice because like the evolution thing. It's nice to see they're actually like diving deep, because that's what I kind of hoped for when we were like writing it. I was like, I'm leaving doors open here so they can start mining from it, and it looks like they are actually doing
So
that.
we got the Brawling Beaters says, what's your honest opinion on the Dominion Giga design? I love it for the weirdness, to be fair, and maybe it will be a fictional species since it's that big and in North America somehow. My opinion on it, I think it's very weird. I do not like the spikes on the back or the ridges over the eyes. Everything else color-wise, and I'm not a big fan of the arms either. But I mean, it doesn't look. I've seen worse. It looks pretty cool. But I think it should have looked like that in modern times, and they should have done something a little more accurate back in the prehistoric things. That's my honest opinion on it. You want camouflaged Carnotaurus as well, don't we all? Jurassic Hero says he personally doesn't want a Rex EV Giga fight because of the criticism against the Jurassic World climax. So you think that it will be unfairly or fairly compared? That's
I hate to break it to him, but there's already a T-Rex Giga fight in the.
Yeah, well, I mean,
well, in that prologue thing.
Since there's two, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. She's obviously going to win in the rematch. If she doesn't, then that's a little silly. Let's see. Klayton, did you hear there is a Camp Cretaceous game coming out? I did, but I'm not so sure it's going to be as cool as people have talked up. But we're going to see.
I'm imagining like those. Did you ever used to get video games on like a TV? I don't know if you had Sky in America or like TiVo or something like that.
Sky.
But
we have TV, believe it or not.
TiVo or anything like that.
Oh,
like
TiVo.
Yeah. Like I imagine it like a game like you get on one of those where it's like you just shooting
the jewels.
I
think it'll be very
shooting the jewels to like match the jewels and knock them all out. Or Tetris. It'll be like Camp Cretaceous Tetris. That's what it's going to be.
Now, there is something that's actually pretty Jurassic in this game, and it's the boss of this level, which is basically Roland Timbo.
Oh, you're on that level, are you?
Yep. If I can survive.
Man, I could so tell how much you loved that game when I was editing your.
Oh, when you were editing I love Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Like,
because I never really played it when I was a kid, so it was like watching a kid having just the most fun ever on a video game.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, and back to the chat. Oh, who's shooting at me? That guy. All right, so.
Klayton.
Been sub since 2018, says Dino King 09. Cool. There will also be camouflage Carnos and Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus is the main dino. That's in the show that he's working on. Almost got jumped. She was originally supposed to kill the Indominus. Let's see. Who is shooting at me now? Oh, he threw a grenade. Good thing I got him.
Klayton, I'm just going to mute myself for a second on your stream, just while I address some chats on my end. And then I'll come back.
What Turok game is this and what levels? This is level 3, the ancient city of Turok.
Right, where are we up to, guys? Let's have a look. Fallen Kingdom has a lot more rewatchable parts. Yes, great big fart box. Gary Pfeiffer, and you really did add Trypanosaurus. That's 4 non-dinosaurs now. Well, I think Giga is going to be similar to the Indominus for me. Mediocre at first, but it will grow on me. You guys enjoying the stream then? Right. I'll get Klayton back now.
Where is Blue? I got one for you. Who is Blue? And I got one for you. Why is Blue? Blue's definitely in the new movie. Rexy would enter a clearing. I got you. I hear you. A clearing and lay down to sleep. It would cut to black, and you hear her breathing and the birds. And after a few moments, all you hear is the birds' implied death. And then they'll probably move over to an egg hatching if they do it that way, Godzilla '98 style. Zeno the Filipino says JP3 is his favorite. It is a lot of people's favorites. This question's for Klayton. I've already asked Pterodome 3000. What's your favorite Jurassic Park parody? Oh wow, I've never thought about maybe the Weird Al Yankovic music video.
Yeah,
I've never thought about that.
A good contender is the Rick and Morty Anatomy Park episode. If you've seen that,
I've not.
Oh, dude. Okay, check that out. That's probably their best episode, and then don't watch anymore.
Okay. Have you played Dino Strike? I have not, but I should look it up.
I just want to give you the premise because you haven't seen it, Klayton.
What is it?
The premise is Rick has built a park about the human body and diseases. He's injected all these different viruses and diseases into a homeless guy, and then he's built a park inside the body of this homeless guy who's alive and dressed as Santa. And he's like he goes down and there's this like germ John Hammond who's like greeting them in this park because he shrinks them down to like, it's almost like Inner Space, that movie as well.
Okay.
He's like, "Welcome to Anatomy Park." It's like all inside this like homeless man's stomach. So stupid.
It's pretty weird if you ask me.
You should.
I think my
check it out, it's
favorite
hilarious.
parody of the movie is probably that Weird Al Yankovic thing. By the way, guys, don't you really wish that we could get some sort of, even if it's just a basic mode of like Jurassic World Evolution, where I don't know, where we just have the dinosaurs chase us, have it third person, like why?
Well, there's just that everyone wants that Grand Theft Auto style game where it's like,
Yeah, man, how cool would that be?
where you just can go anywhere on the island, and there's missions where you go to like, you can go to like the visitor center or something, and there's like a little yellow circle you stand in, and that starts a mission for you with some character plot, and yeah, that's all the fans ever want. But it's like that's
Man,
that's a
fan base,
triple A title right there. That's
it's
like,
very different from like a lot of other games, or I'm sorry, a lot of other movies, and I think that it's actually far more similar to a Star Wars because of how big it is. But they've only been treating it like that recently, and I don't know. I just feel like
I'd say nothing's impossible, because like I spent 14 years thinking we'd never get a bloody Jurassic Park 4, and lo and behold, look where
I
we
was
are now.
always waiting, man.
I mean, I was waiting to, but you know what I mean. Like the 2010 or 2008 when Klayton
Yeah,
and
by
Stan Winston
2011, I thought it would never happen.
died. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. And then I looked at Jurassic Park 3, and a tear went down my cheek. I was like, this is
All
what
right,
we're
we're
gonna be
gonna
left
start
on.
answering questions again. Oh god, I'm so far behind. Do you know when season 2 of Camp Cretaceous was released on the preview page, you could have seen Darius and his friends looking at Tiger Stripe Velociraptor? Yeah, I saw that. That might have something to do with something else that happens later on down the line in the show. You gonna do more Dino Crisis? I'm gonna try, man. I gotta re-download it on this new computer. Let's see. 300K special, but no one gets involved. Turok's greatest enemy is a car. Klayton, what is your opinion on feathers and bright multicolored dinosaurs in Jurassic World? Do you like it or dislike it? In my opinion, I prefer no feathers and more drab colored dinosaurs. I'm really fine with feathers. I'm actually pro feathers, but I've always said I'm pro feathers if done right. Dominion's feathers are not scientifically accurate 100%. Well, it's not just the feathers. It's really, like, I really love the Oviraptor design, but the wrists aren't proper on it. And I know it's a nitpick, but you have to understand, in a paleontological community, they're going to hone in on stuff like that. So it's just inviting for that kind of critique, and it's a pretty valid critique. So
Oh god, I'm much more harsher on that sort of stuff. I just think like just let them design them however they want. Like, could a dinosaur honestly not twist its wrists around like we
I don't
do?
think so.
Are they like fixed in place permanently?
Yeah, I mean,
I've never really
look,
got the idea of like it has to be one way or the other. I always thought like they'd rotate, right? Surely.
no, I think that might just be our age and like how we grew up. Like,
But are you telling me this T-Rex doesn't stand upright? Come on.
no, not anymore. It used to.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna get back to the chat. Let's see. Ceratosaurus will be in the movie? Question mark. I have not heard anything about Ceratosaurus and Dominion. Do you think Blue will die? My answer on that is yes. This is the PC remaster of Turok Dinosaur Hunter, by the way.
Your answer on Blue dying is yes, or was that them saying that?
No, I think she'll die. That's just my opinion. What do you think of the design of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Sinoceratops? I actually really like it. It's
Isn't that one of your favorites, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like the holes in the frill are a little weird, but I do like it a lot. I want to see more JP3 Raptors. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back. They could very well come back in either Dominion or something. Oh, if Camp Cretaceous goes to Isla Sorna, maybe they'll be in there.
Klayton, what's your opinion on the JP3 Raptors? Like, cause I have two levels of love and hate for the JP3 Raptors.
I like the male versions. The female
I know you don't
versions
like
of
the female. That's in terms of design. What do you think about their actual behavior though in the movie? Because that's where
you mean where that's
me
the one
bit,
where they introduced the like talking and stuff.
Well, I didn't mind the talking, but it's also they introduce like
I know what you mean. You mean like snapping necks and stuff?
Snapping necks, setting traps, hiding behind glass tubes.
Yeah. Okay, the glass tube. I'm not a fan of that. You know what though? The weird thing about the raptors in Jurassic Park 3 is that they are simultaneously like they're way more animalistic, but they're also way more intelligent. So
I
yeah, I'm not
don't
a
mind
fan
the
of.
intelligence going that far. That doesn't bother me too much. But it's like it's what they do with it that I'm like, this is what
Yes.
you've chosen to do with it. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many more interesting ways you could have done that.
Did you, since you watched that video on Hack the Movies, did you see what one of my scripts for Jurassic Park 4 had?
Yeah,
Or
counting the bullets.
yeah, so guys, check this out. Back when there was no Jurassic Park 4, something I had in mind for the movie, and everybody wrote their own script, but like I had the idea that there was a hunter that was trying to kill velociraptors, and he was successful in taking a couple of them down. He had a shotgun. And eventually what happened was the raptors stopped coming out, but you would see like the bushes wiggle. And the guy would freak out and he would shoot at the bushes. And then he'd see the bushes wiggle from somewhere else and he'd freak out and he'd shoot over there. And then you would realize that the raptors were just screwing with him, and it would like cut to a velociraptor and it would pan down to its toe claw and it would be tapping every time he shoots a round off in his gun. And the implication is that it was counting the bullets, kind of like horses count. And eventually, obviously it would have to wait for the reload, and that's when they would know when to attack. It's like, but I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but
You
that
could
was
do it. It'd be easily done if you had like a build-up where you show like a I don't know, guy shooting something, and the raptor's watching, and whenever the guns go empty, like it cocks its head, and then later on you see it again and it's doing the toe tapping with the guns, and it stops tapping its toes when their guns run empty. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like, what are they shooting at for it to count? Like,
like I guess it's just barely missing them or something. I don't know.
but I'm
Like
thinking like
fruit-
for the raptor to learn that, it would have to observe it for a while to understand it.
What are my thoughts on Jurassic Park? I have not seen it, but I know it's like an asylum movie, isn't it? Tyrannico Simo says, did I play the VR game Jurassic World Aftermath? Not yet, but I want to. Aaron Beckett, I've heard that Blue may have chicks. Do you think there is any merit to this rumor? It's very possible because of the merchandise stuff that got released. There is a baby raptor on that, but it could be reused Fallen Kingdom assets. Congrats on 300K. I've been since 2017. Goku Super Saiyan Blue. All right. Auditor Dread, congrats on 300K. Do you feel Blue will die in Dominion? Yeah, someone asked that before, and I kind of feel like she will. Do you think there will be more Velociraptors? I do. Yes. I missed Turok and Seeds of Evil. Cerebral Boar for the win, indeed. Yeah. Oh, Big Shark 9000. Thank you again for the $10 super chat. Glad you're back on the Terror Dome. Haven't seen you on here since Batman Forever. Yeah, that was a great commentary. Also, who is your favorite Dino Defenders Extreme character? Rose. Controversial.
Yeah, but you see, you already know what's going to happen, so he's a bit biased.
All right.
Big Shark. There you go.
Okay. I missed so much. Okay. EFAP Post Smaller said he'd cover your review of Fallen Kingdom. Would you go on the show if they invited you? That's kind of interesting. Why are they reviewing that review? That was like 3 years ago. I feel completely different about the movie now too.
Who said that
So I
in
don't
the
kn-
chat? Who said that?
Yeah.
Who said that in your chat?
Yeah. What's that?
Who said that?
Jalen Fulp.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure it wasn't the same person in my stream. It's like,
Oh.
yeah, don't worry.
That'll be fine. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, it's different because I don't even agree with everything I said back then. You know what I mean? What's my favorite dinosaur so far that we've seen? Wait, what is your favorite dinosaur so far that we've seen in Dominion so far? Oh, Quetzalcoatlus for sure. And I think I'm fully caught up. So
You know
we're gonna.
something I really appreciated in the Dominion opening was seeing that Pteranodon do the nosedive into the water, because it's like,
Oh yeah,
because it shows
Yeah.
like that they hunt in water, and that links right back to Zara's death. Like when we
Yeah,
first
Zara,
we first saw the Pteranodons going underwater, which I think is a really underappreciated like behavioral trait that we've seen in the movies, from something that flies that then suddenly goes underwater and swims. And like, because the JP3 Pteranodons couldn't swim,
Look, guys, it's rolling Timbo.
Well, I guess they didn't have deep enough water. Oh, you're
And
fighting
he's
the
got
boss.
engine coming after me. I mean, I like the idea a lot. I thought it was pretty cool, personally.
Yeah, it was just nice to see it tie back, like, to that.
God, I gotta take down this Hummer. Sorry, guys, I'm really focused on getting Roland Timbo beaten in Turok.
Gary, no, I'm not switching to Tuesdays. This is just a one-off because my wife's away and I'm looking after the baby for the first time on my own. And she's asleep right now and I've got the monitor right next to me, so if I suddenly duck out and Clayton's like, where the hell's Jack gone? Might be because I'm tending the baby. Tending the wee one.
I hope I don't get killed before Roland comes out.
Oh god, you on Hack the Movies, you were cracking me up when he was telling his Jurassic Theory story. I was like,
oh yeah!
I was like, that's so funny. And it's funny because I think I was on the channel, I think. Not on Jurassic Theory, but I mean, like, I found the channel, like, and I was like, oh cool, there's this one, I'll see where this goes, because I'm subscribed to the Alien Theory one. I think I remember looking at that back in the day and going, oh.
Yeah, that was an idea he had. He blames me for ruining his career as Jurassic Park Theory. He's just joking, but like I thought that was pretty funny. I'm definitely gonna die here, guys. Where's that car? Ooh. All right, here comes Roland. Where's he at? He's shooting at me. Damn it.
Are you going to get Jurassic World Evolution 2 then?
Yeah, of course. EFAP wants you to cover your Bible subtext and Fallen Kingdom video. What is there to... Do they want to talk about it on like live stream or something? Do you remember that video, Jack?
I do, I love that video. It's good, I've used that video several times when I'm trying to explain like how Fallen Kingdom has this... It has a really weird underlining sort of subtext. It's interesting. It is subtext.
I kind of picked up on it. Yeah, I picked up on it when I first saw the rib bone thing.
Yeah,
but
mine
like,
was obviously the Arcadia being like Noah's Ark kind of.
Yeah, and well, Bayona talked about that I think in an interview with Collider a long time ago. That's such a weird video though to talk about on stream. Like I don't know what I would say.
But you basically just outline how it's like it's taking the Book of Genesis and basically doing it in reverse because it's playing on the whole...
yeah,
it's playing on the whole idea of like them messing with nature, and you know that's what it plays into.
Oh, he killed me again. Let's see if I can.
Which all basically ties back to Frankenstein and Dracula and all those sort of stories as well. You know, ungodly things, unholy things. As even Mills says, it was an unholy thing that you did.
I'm pretty religious. That may have been why I picked up on a lot of that stuff. I got him, guys.
There's also
which is better.
Oh, go on.
What's that?
I was just going to bring up. There's like even like you know. The knight in shining armor saving the damsel from the dragon. You know when Owen goes up to the top of the tower to rescue the princess from the dragon, and it's like you look at Maisie's look at the windows in Maisie's room. They're all like stained glass windows. It looks like a church. It looks like he's like cracking the door open on a church to like save her from this monster. It's awesome.
Let's see. Congratulations on getting to 300,000. I still love the shit of realism. The Jurassic World blockbuster stuff in the Dominion preview they did with the Giga scene from... Oh, yeah, I like that, too. Let's see.
Oh, Klayton, in your... Sorry, I don't want to interrupt your chat too much, but like in your Hack the Movies video, you guys were talking about the Flash Gordon.
Oh, yeah, he brought that up, yeah.
How he reckons Michael Crichton was watching this Flash Gordon thing. And I was sitting there going, Clayton's probably going to mention the Dominion thing. And I was like, he's probably going to mention it. And then you didn't. I was like, oh, Klayton, no. Because it was like, the T-Rex walks through the drive-thru and they're watching Flash Gordon.
Oh my God! How did I miss that? You're right. I completely forgot about that. Are you going to be doing another playthrough of Evolution 2? I will try. We'll see how much it goes. Klayton, how would you feel if prehistoric mammals would be introduced? It would be an interesting idea. I wouldn't be totally against it.
Haven't they already introduced it? Isn't there that one?
Oh yeah,
Colin,
I guess they did.
Yeah, Colin shared the picture.
Okay.
I've just realised my dinosaur's arms are too short.
Congrats on 300K. I've been watching your channel since late 2017. Can I get a shout out? Lagging Leyland. Absolutely you can. I thank you very much, by the way. I really appreciate that. Will Dilophosaurus come back? I believe so, guys. Colin's already teased it. Do you like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? I do. Damian Wielden says, how would you tell if prehistoric mammals would be introduced to the franchise? Me, I feel that they could expand the franchise more. I just answered this. I think it could be pretty cool.
We introduced the mammoth, hunting the mammoth DNA, and then Camp Cretaceous followed that up, didn't they?
Lystrosaurus isn't a mammal. It's a synapsid, is what somebody said.
Okay. I stand corrected. I'm not a paleo guy.
What's your thoughts on feathered dinosaurs, Klayton, going into the movie? Like I've said before in the past, I'm really interested in it. I wonder exactly how they're going to do it for some of the other ones, like the Pyroraptor in particular. Frontier did confirm that they will be at Gamescom on the 26th. Hopefully we will get some news on that. David Sherfield says, I love your videos, Klayton. I love your theories in the franchise. Can I get a shout out? There you did. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Klayton, how would you like another Jurassic World animated series down the line in the animation style of Castlevania? So that'd be more anime. That'd be pretty cool. How would you react to the Return to JP DLC content gets added to Evolution 2? I don't know. Like, the skins and structures. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I've heard rumors about abuse on dinosaur scene for Dominion. Do you think that it will be appropriate in Dominion, or do you think it should have been in Fallen Kingdom? It'll be in Dominion, I'm sure. They're going to play into that too. It is dangerous to go alone. Can we get a hoo-yah? Hoo-yah. Thoughts on Hammond prequel? I have no idea what's up with that. What do I think if Maisie hadn't pushed... She shouldn't have pressed the button. That's what I was always anti-dinosaur. Like, they're going to kill everybody, but then we wouldn't get another movie.
Well, no, you would. It would just begin with people discovering this mansion full of dead dinosaurs, like Apatosauruses and Carnotauruses just lying there. Like, what the hell happened here?
Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day, but thanks for walking by. There'll be more videos in the future. I've been really busy getting a lot of stuff taken care of behind the scenes. And once again, if you want to check out Tony from Hack the Movies podcast on Jurassic Park, which I was in, be sure to go over to his channel and check that out. But I appreciate it, guys. It's been fun.
Are you going to stick around on mine, Klayton?
No, my dogs have been barking and like annoying me for the last few minutes. I better figure out what's going on.
I was going to.
Thanks,
the
guys.
only thing I wanted to talk to you about was that blooming Jurassic Park 3 raptor riding the motorcycle. That was like something I wanted to talk to you about, but don't worry. We'll do it another day. We'll do it tomorrow.
I haven't even done a video on that yet. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later, man. Have a good night.
Yep. Am I still streaming? I can't tell.
If you click stop streaming, you're still on my stream at the moment.
I guess I'm going to ask, am I still streaming, guys?
Yeah, ask my chat. Is Klayton still streaming? I can have a look. Let me have a little looky-see.
I can't tell. I think it did stop.
Yeah, it takes a while. You just have to don't touch anything. Yeah, you've ended.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a little fun. I wish I was able to like actually pay attention to the chat more. But
yeah, well, honestly, Klayton, like you're at that size where it's like it's super chats or you're not going to be able to catch up with everything.
Eh.
You're just too famous. You're not almost.
I'm
as
almost as famous as Tony.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh god. I hope it was entertaining. I kind of feel like it wasn't.
Chat, was it entertaining? Because my chat's still here. Was that entertaining? I enjoyed it. I've just been chill listening to some lo-fi and listening to you waffle to your chat. It's been fun. You get a lot of questions about like, what do you think about the feathers?
Yeah, we got a lot of that. A lot of EFAP questions, which was interesting.
I think that might be like honestly from like an old video that they did ages ago.
On me?
Yeah, I've shown you it. That was when they were talking to Sargon.
I didn't think that they did an actual video though.
There was a live stream. They did a live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what they're talking about.
I could understand the if they didn't like Fallen Kingdom, they would have me on to defend it, but I wouldn't really.
You're too chill.
Okay,
you're not
dissenting opinions. Like, I don't think the movie's a flawless masterpiece. So like that would see. This is the thing too. Is like I wonder if that's what it was. But he said the biblical video, which I wouldn't have even thought would have been in their wheelhouse, but I don't watch a lot of their content.
I don't know if that's in their wheelhouse. It doesn't seem like something they'd cover to me, really, because everything you say in the video is like true, and it's like, okay.
Well, is it true though? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I just remember
what you said in the video
opinion.
was they do the opposite of Adam and Eve with the
that's true.
That's true. They do Noah's Ark with the Arcadia. It's true. And they do the whole, he's kneeling in front of Lockwood, and it's like he's like looking at a king. You know, everything you say is like, yeah, it's true. That is what it is.
It's just
no debate there.
It's kind of, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Is like, in terms of a debate, I don't really think it was worthy of one. Like, do you?
No.
I mean, if someone says
if they did, then okay,
that's cool. I don't know, like, I don't know what I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I was just it's interesting. I would wonder why they would want to. Maybe they didn't want to talk about. Maybe he like recommend. It would be interesting. I'd like to hear someone else's opinion.
Yeah,
on
maybe
it,
maybe he's like that person who sends two love letters to people who won't say they love each other. He sent you one going, oh, they've said this, but they never said it. He wants to say it.
Look, like this is the thing too. Is like if someone would rip it apart, it would be fine. I wouldn't like get upset. It's just I wonder if that's what it was. I don't know. But what else were the questions were on feathers? You really like EFAP, don't you?
I think you think I really like it. No, I just find them funny. It's just nice to put on in the background and listen to them waffle on. It's just like a podcast, really. And they play jokes and just chat shit.
I really liked the what is it called? The critique of The Last Jedi when that came out. I watched a lot of that, but I haven't really watched too much of those videos, so I can't really form an opinion on it. But this is the thing too, like I have a feeling that they wanted me to like debate somebody, and it's like I don't think the movie's a masterpiece, and I wouldn't want to like simp for it.
Yeah.
I think maybe if I remember that video, a lot of people reacted a little weird to my Fallen Kingdom spoiler review, because do you remember when I was like comparing it to the first movie? Mm-hmm. And I was like making jokes. I think people like kind of took that like I was deathly serious. But I don't know.
You're too chill though. They like, from what I can tell, being someone who watched a fair bit of EFAP, it's like basically they like reactionary people who are gonna, they will come back. They're easily trolled. Not that they do trolling. It's just they just know what to say. To get people to be like, well, they bring up arguments that
was pretty
valid,
cool that you showed me when they were talking about me that one day, because like I don't know the Mahler guy, but like everybody knows Sargon of Akkad over the last.
But he's not.
what?
He's not like a part of EFAP. But he was just like he was just streaming with them.
That was so cool because Sargon said something like, "I've been watching." Let me do my British voice. I've been watching Klayton videos on Jurassic Park. And I was like, "You never know who's watching." That actually made me kind of excited.
You never know who's watching.
I was like, "Really? What? People like my shit."
Big Shark in my chat just said, "What's Star Wars?"
And I said, I think they're talking about Dune. Yeah, Dune is probably the cooler version of Star Wars at this point, isn't it?
I wasn't sold on that new Dune trailer at all.
There's a new one?
Yeah, done by the guy who did Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, a new trailer, you mean? No, I know
new
there's
trailer.
a new
New trailer. I just wasn't sold on it. I was like,
Yeah, I saw the trailer that came out a few months ago, or maybe it was even a year ago at this point. God knows. COVID really screwed up the world, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
One
boy.
day we'll go back to normal. Hopefully the powers that be give up their powers. It's going to be very
We'll
hard.
see what happens. God, I hope that was an interesting stream. Guys, be honest with me in Jack's chat. Was that fun? Because that was so spur of the moment and random.
I'll say this, Clay, and my chat went silent. They were listening to you through my stream as well. So
Did we even talk about Jurassic World Evolution 2?
We
Like, I
basically
feel like
just
we-
kind of bitched about the first one a bit, and
Yeah. Oh no.
so that's why I said,
God.
like, it's not our cup of tea. It became like a stream where we like talking about what we wanted to have in a game. But guess what? You know, that brings variety. Because there's so many people out there making videos where they're saying, you know, oh, it's great, it's amazing, all this sort of stuff. It's like, you know, sometimes there are other fans out there who have a different
God,
opinion.
like, this is just my opinion. I've always liked the more action-oriented stuff,
Yeah,
or the
me
more
too.
horror, or you know, and to play in God mode. Ah, man, I just don't know, man. Park building, we've got so much of it.
One of my
We've got
favorite
some-
Jurassic Park games is The Chaos Continues. It's like
Yeah,
in my top 5.
Even though I love Rampage Edition.
I just love the number two. Like, Chaos Continues. It's so cheesy. Its style is so cartoony. It looks like an animated series. Like
Great Big Fartbox says it was fine, Klayton. Don't worry, you are naturally magnanimous, even when waffling. Thank you, I appreciate that. I mean, look. By the way, thank you for watching some of my Dragon Curve videos too. By the way, man, because I don't get a chance to always do those, and it's cool to see people actually watch those. So I do appreciate it.
There you go, Kurt. In my chat,
Kurt says he's disappointed in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah. See, it's not for me. I'm not gonna actively hate on it. I will play the game. It looks okay. It just doesn't look like it's made for me. You know what I mean? Like,
same here.
that's kind of what I feel.
But then
Legendary
again,
5.
like, we haven't
Creed
played the second
loves-
one, so
Sargon is awesome to listen to. I've been listening to his Lotus Eaters podcast a lot lately.
yeah.
At least
I
is that
catch
what
up
it's
on it
called?
every now and then.
I listen to so many podcasts these days, like, and I didn't used to. It's kind of insane. That's why I watched the 5-hour commentary of Godzilla. God bless you for that.
Yeah, that's the one we did where you watched Independence Day for the first time.
Oh my God! Did you guys? All right, you want to see a truly crazy video? Just watch me reacting to what is it even called? Independence Day 2 Resurgence. Oh God.
This is such a bad name as well. Resurgence.
Silly W4 says, I'm a big fan of your videos, Klayton, since you had the DBZ intro. Oh my God. Thank you. You've been around for a long time.
That guitar riff still rings in my ears. Doo 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 doo. Good.
Sargon in the morning, Timcast in the afternoon. What time is it now? 5:30. How long was my stream? It was like an hour?
Around there, I think, yeah.
I thank you for the kind words on that stream, by the way, guys, but I hope it was fun, because you got to understand on my point, like, I always want you guys to be entertained, and then when, like, I start playing Jurassic World Evolution and it's like laggy and bad, and I'm like, oh man, now people are coming in, and then we got to like transfer over to Turok. How many people you think they were like, what is Turok? But
Probably less than you think, I reckon.
I don't know, Jack. Turok, that was a long time ago. But Klayton DBZ channel win. I don't know. I haven't seen any of Dragon Ball Super, to tell you the truth. I was a giant fan of old school Dragon Ball Z, but the old Klayton with a loud mic. Yup. I'll probably check out here, Jack. My dogs have been messing
no
about
worries,
for
man.
quite a while.
I've got to think smart anyway because I got the baby.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys alone.
All right, it was
later.
good chatting to you. Good to catch up.
Yeah,
and I want to get in contact soon because my wife has basically left her job, so so we can have time to do commentaries. I've got a pile of DVDs left over from our last lockdown, which I was like, I hope to get to, like Ghost in the Darkness and
that would be great.
Jaws 3 and Tremors 2 are on there.
Mm-hmm.
All these
that would all be fun.
Just let your hair down, have a drink, watch a stupid movie for an hour and a half, and then done. Yeah, we'll organise it.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll answer those last two questions. DBC abridged, yes, I liked those when they were coming out. I think you meant Joe Rogan, unless Joe Biden has a podcast.
I don't think
yeah, of course, everybody's listened to Joe Rogan's podcast over the years. I don't listen to it every day anymore because it's not on YouTube.
I do wonder how many people have lost it, like, because I don't really listen to him anymore because of the switch over. I just don't want to get Spotify on my phone.
Thing, yeah. But all right, guys.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll be seeing you later.
Cheers. Later. Well, that was fun, wasn't it, guys? There we go. Anyway, back to Dino Defenders. And, painting this dinosaur running. Like I said, if I have to suddenly duck out, it's because the little one woke up. I've got I'll show you on stream. I've got the monitor right here. You can hear it hissing. So if she suddenly wakes up, I'll probably finish this dinosaur here. The layer I'm working on right now. Then I'll have a break, and then I'll come back. I won't be streaming for too long tonight because I do need to get some sleep and the baby. But yeah, as you can see, let me show you this full frame. So yeah, we're up to here. The Megalosaurus is arriving. Very Jurassic Park style imagery here. Now obviously the colours are very bright, but in the final edit of this shot, I'll colour correct that dinosaur to match its thing. Gary Fife says you've been working it this whole time. Yes, I have. Midnight Special was underwhelming, says Jack. Yeah, I started watching that and I just turned it off. I just want to go back up to the chat. Kurt Tomlinson, who's in the chat, I don't know if he's still watching, but thank you very much for doing the music. You didn't do it for the Dino Defenders trailer, but you made this song and I heard it the other night and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. And so I reached out to you. So thank you very much for allowing me to use that in the trailer. Gets you pumped. I just heard the baby creak, but I think she's just dreaming. Oh, you're probably going to hear my death clock. Let me get rid of that. Ruining Klayton's stream with my clock going. Say this, so the baby usually goes down around 7 o'clock, and she usually stays asleep like she has been from about 7 o'clock till around 11 till 1 in the morning, maybe 2. She usually wakes up and wants something, like she's lost her dummy or she's had a dream and she wants a cuddle or something like that. So But then last night she slept all the way through the night. And I'm kind of hoping that we get a repeat of that. Because tonight, this is the first time my wife's been away from the baby, and she's staying in a hotel for work elsewhere in the country. And so this is the first time I've ever been like looking after the baby solely on my own. So I've been listening to this monitor like a hawk, and like talking to Klayton. I could hear her going, like stirring in her sleep, but no cry yet, so that's good. Kurt says that's awesome. I'm glad you had it used. Yeah. Oh man, it's such a cool trailer. Trailer music. Jack says it looks like you threw it out the window. No, I put it under a pillow on the couch, but then I closed the curtains. Just slung it out the window. Get out of here, clock. What colours do you use for Bladekin, just for reference? There you go. I will show you. If I can get them up. There you go. So here you've got the lines for the outside of the dinosaur. This is both the lines. This is both the male and female. So the male stripes, the female stripes, the skin colour for both the male and female, the pupils for both male and female, and the mouth and claw colours for both male and female. I forget what this green is here though. It might be the under... No, because that's this green for the female, and the under is the blue for the male. No, I don't know what this colour is here. Maybe I'll remember it, but I won't get rid of it because I might need it. Yes, we launched the trailer. I love this trailer. It's a very... a kind of spoilery trailer, but at this point I was like, everyone's been waiting so long, I really, really want to tease them with what's to come. Baby. Baby. Can you hear this? She's dreaming. The little baby. You've got to name them like Bob Ross colours. So what we're using right now is a little bit of Steel Nausea. And this is the colour for the male Megalosaurus. Our friendly little chap here. Give him a smile. I don't know, is that a good Bob Ross? Silly W4 says, my first kid would sleep all night. Oh my god, I'm jealous. My second would deprive you of sleep like a CIA interrogator. Yeah, exactly. That's what we are with the first. So we're hoping with our second, if we ever have one, which we hope to have one day, that they sleep through. Especially when you've got that's bad because you've got one kid already. So like if the other one's waking up the other one, it's like, oh my word. I think Klayton worries too much about like his audience. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and if Klayton is watching this, I hope you take it in. Like, you're worrying about like people don't know what Turok is. It's like, dude, everyone knows what Turok is. And even if they don't, you can introduce them to it in your video. That boy worries too much. He's got a damn good channel, though. Great Big Fart Box says, what a consummate professional, though. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of audiences young. Yeah, but the thing is like, yeah, they can learn. They can learn what Turok is. A lot of my audience is young. Actually, saying that, No, it's not. I actually looked at my analytics, and like apparently I have 0% of like under 16-year-olds, but I know that's not true. It's just people sign up their accounts. They just lie about their age to unlock all the naughty content, or they're just using their parents' account. Speaking of which, like today it was really funny. I was watching stuff on YouTube while the baby was napping, and then all the like in my history just suddenly filled up with all this like Minecraft videos, and I was like, what the hell? And then I realised it's because my YouTube login is signed in at my mum's, and she was looking after my sister's little boy, and he's obsessed with Minecraft at the moment. So he was watching Minecraft while simultaneously I was watching like videos on Jurassic Park and stuff with Klayton and Hack the Movies. So he must have seen that on his end if he was looking. Hopefully he watched it. That'd have been fun. Oh, she's staring. Can you guys hear the music all right as well? Something I'm wondering about. You can hear her really shuffling around in the in the cot. Jurassic Production asks, is Part 4 the final? No. Part 5 is the final. And bear in mind, there's so much that needs to happen in Part 5 that I think Part 5 might be quite a long episode. Or it might be very short. I don't know. But knowing what's got to happen to wrap it all up, and then some, it's going to be a long episode. Again, with a lot of animation, so you could be waiting 2-3 years for that, like you've been waiting for this one. I really do hope I can meet that December date. I'm going to be working my butt off over this the next, well, forever, because I've got the new job, but hopefully with more free time I can get this done quicker. It's all about balancing your time. It's like today I've been with my daughter all day, and we've had so much fun. We've watched a ton of Stingray, which she absolutely loves, which I absolutely love that she loves watching that. She hummed the theme tune, the Marina theme tune from the end credits today, which was insanely cute. Like, tried to hum it. And then, like, when I finish there, I come on here and we do this. I just can't think about how tired I am. Just gotta keep moving. Gary Five says, speaking of music, are you planning on putting any songs in the credit scene? I've been debating that with season 4. There is a song I could use, but I've been thinking, do I just want to have classical? I think it all comes down to like what the score is like for episode 4. So when I hear that, it's like if there's any track part in it, I'm like, ooh. But there might be another song, because the songs are there basically to be like a send-off, because you're not going to be seeing the next episode for a while. And obviously when I come to like edit the oh, I put them on the wrong bloody layer. When I come to editing the full version of Dino Defenders, when I stick all the chapters together, they won't have those songs until the end credits, but even then they might not be there, because the end credits might not be long enough to like house all the songs, so we'll just have to see how it all works. But it's funny because I don't even know how long episode 4 is going to be. I've got to put that all together in the edit. I have a sneaky suspicion this might be the longest episode yet. But then again, I might be wrong. Because it might just feel that way because I'm doing so many animation frames and like it takes ages to do one frame, so I feel like, oh, that frame's going to last forever. And then when I actually come to editing it, it lasts like 3 seconds. Put them all in the episode, and then, yeah, the episode might actually be quite short. We'll just have to wait and see. Jalen Flump says, hey, hello. You should include the Deep Blue Sea ending song, says Big Shark. My head is like a shark's fin. Deeper, bluer. My head is like a shark's fin. I'm going to slightly turn the head. Hello, Derek Porter. It's going very good. Are you? Good to see you here. I will say this, out of all the editing of the trailers that I've done for Dino Defenders so far, I think the 4th one is the one I'm most satisfied with, because I think it feels the most like a legit trailer, which it should be because it's got an IMDb page and everything, this series. I think that is down to Kurt's music, really elevates it. I just watched the trailer for episode 4 and I'm really excited for it. Glad you are, man. Thank you very much. What's the IMDb rating? That's a good question. What is Dino Defenders sitting on? Let's have a look. See you later, Gary. Thank you so much for coming along, and I look forward to your Instagram images. It is 8.5 out of 10 with 10 reviews, or 10 ratings. So 10 people, 8.5 out of 10. That's great. I did say to people, like, just, you know, be honest. Like, I don't care if you hate it or cruel, but if you want to review it. Go for it. It'd be really cool to see that number go up. You just search Dino Defenders Extreme, it's got its own page. Big Shark. Oh, Big Shark gotta go. No, someone just said, see a Big Shark. Kurt says, I couldn't believe it was a year since episode 3. That's what lockdown has done. Yeah, man. It's a long time. It was a year between episodes 1 and 3. Episode 2. See, episode 2 is the one that I was so shocked that I got that done in that time. It was only a few months between those two. Like, I didn't even expect that because I thought episode 2 was going to take longer. But because I guess it didn't have much action, the animation was relatively low. And then, yeah, episode 3 premiered a year after episode 1 did. So, but we will eventually get there. Like I said, I've been saying this whole time, this is almost like a video game. It's like, you know, people stream video games. It's like they're doing the hard, grueling work to get to the end and trying to complete a level, or they get stuck on one, and you watch the streams and you're with them the entire journey. Like, that's the sort of thing I'm doing with this. It's like you're watching the whole process from start to finish, slow, grueling process, but eventually one day it will be done, and that'll be the most glorious day. Now, this looks like this almost looks like it's going in the wrong place. Yeah, so if you look at the angle he's at, and then this, like, yeah, the foot is wrong. That's what's throwing me off. So all I want to do is copy this. It'll honestly be just the foot. So I'll do that. I'll stick that like this, and then we'll just make that a diamond shape. So it looks like it's facing us. And we'll just do that. And no, it's a bit naff. Let me just draw straight on this layer. It's going to bring the foot up more around that way. Why can't I get this right? What's going on? I've lost my touch. Oh no! There we go. Kurt says you've been doing more animation per episode, so that's a big time consumer, but like I said on the trailer video, the animation's looking so good. Yes, it is getting there. It is getting there. And it's funny because, like, I don't pre-plan that really at all. It's like I just dive in and I go, right, what am I doing? It's this, and then I just sort of make it up as I go along. And it's all rough. See, I feel like it might look a bit weird. I was trying to get the drop. So it like launches forwards, but it's dropping down from... Yeah, so the next one is when it's going to be dropping down. So I go M29. Baby. Jurassic Productions says, hey, do you know the name of the website you use for the animation? The website? I'm using Photoshop right now. So I'm drawing each layer on Photoshop, and then I'll save each layer as a PNG and then add it into Premiere Pro. And then edit it there. So I just want to get... I want the... Wait, the mouth is opening, isn't it? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, so I kind of want to have it like look super mean. Tilt the head a bit. because it's meant to be running. I can move it quite a lot. Big Chuck says, "Hey Jack, you recommend me a type of sculpting clay, but what was the name of it?" Oh, green stuff. I've actually got some right here. Don't wake the baby. Yeah, so it's called green stuff. So hopefully you can see this. Ooh, she is right by the monitor. Yeah, so you get like a blue strip and a green strip like this. I mean, this has been used, but it comes in like a strip. And then what you do is you pull off as much as you want of the blue and green, sort of equal measures. Smush it for absolutely ages and it will turn like this dark green colour. And then mould it and then leave it and it will harden as plastic. And you can stick it to things and stuff. So like... I don't know if... Yeah, maybe I can get it. So I have here... Let me blow my camera up. So I have here the Lost World Bull T-Rex statue, which I painted like a bronze colour. Just a solid bronze colour. Now the head shape was a bit off, so I used green stuff, and I actually you're not really going to see it, but I actually remolded the head because I felt like its nose looked like it was coming down a bit, and it still kind of has that, but I kind of tried to square off the head a bit more to get the shape of the bull T-Rex. And I added grass with green stuff, so there's like grass here. And I blended all the seams, so like all the seams I put green stuff in there before I sprayed it. And you can you're not going to be able to see this, but you can see some of them you can kind of see my fingerprints in them. So, but yeah, so you got this statue of the bull T-Rex standing on a car. Yeah, and I think that's the best angle of it, looking like the T-Rex. But this side, it just seems to like lose its face somewhat. But yeah, you get the idea. That's actually a gift for Klayton when I next see him. Didn't you put that in Turner's office? Yes, I did. So, okay. This one we're going to want the head to be coming up a little bit more. The body is going to be sort of more angled like this. You should get silicone and make a mold for it. It says big fart box. If I had all the time in the world, I would, because that sounds like super fun. But I have no time for that. Ugh, what am I doing? What am I doing with this leg? Honestly, that looked all right. The angle of that leg, but it's just the claws. Okay, I'm going to click save. I'm going to have a break and then I'm going to come back and do a little bit more. And basically I've got to animate this guy now running off the screen here, and I have to remember actually to cut out the layer at the front. Is that on this layer? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Let me just do that quickly before I forget. So it's this, because it needs to run behind it. Got it, good. There we go. And then I'll just call it top layer bit. The top layer bit. Hey man, did you get your top layer bit? Oh, I got my top layer bit. It's in the mail. Actually merge that with the bars. Okay, let's save it now. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Yeah, bear with me. Probably about 10 minutes or so. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, let's mute that. Okay, there might have been a bit of a glitch there with OBS. Let me know if I'm still coming through, okay? No, I'm going about this all the wrong way. The head needs to be up. You're good, that's what I like to hear. I keep worrying that the stream's going to do what it did the other night, where it just like turned off without me knowing. It's all about trying to capture that feeling of weight as well. This thing. No, we don't need to see the other arm. See that great big fart box? It says gotta run, Rock on Jack, stream this Friday still. Potentially, yes. Maybe not though, actually. I might have work to do. But you'll know, I'll stream. If I don't, I don't. That's the way I roll, man. Life has certainly got me by the balls right now. Guess what? I kinda like it. Get the fingers to displace a bit. His hand looks really tiny because it's like actually facing us, like the arm. Maybe I need to exaggerate that a bit more. This is where I love to get like the teeth to all come together. Like I really like the style of like eventually getting the mouth to shut, but it's like one colour with just like lines zigzagging. Just start to get the teeth to all almost interlocked here. Face. Sweet. I need to change the face a bit on this one. It's looking a bit too Jurassic Parky, and that's not exactly its look. Yeah, something about the eye. Maybe the eye needs to just be bigger. Baby staring. That's better. Nah. I think because it'll be in motion anyway, so. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours? 10? Not bad. Like I said, it's not going to be as long as the other streams. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go after I've done this one. Gotta use my time wisely. I'm thankful I've managed to do a lot of this today. it's surprising, like when you're talking when I'm streaming and I'm doing these kind of animations, it's like because I'm doing the same colours over and over again and drawing it each time, it's you do get a lot done. Like I'm up to what, nearly 30 frames of this guy already. I've done like what, 3 or 4 on stream, like 3 or 4 of these a day. It's quite good in the grand scheme of things. It's better than nothing, hopefully. We'll meet that December date. If we don't, then it will come out when it comes out, and that trailer will go down as the infamous December trailer. But either way, it'll breed conversation. Not looking too bad, is it? Baby is dreaming again. Cranky in sleep. Looking like one mean son of a bitch. Alright, just the green stripes to go. It's satisfying to like get to this stage whenever you do a frame. Like you start doing the stripes and it's like you see it all come together. Oh no, wait, there's one meant to be up here, isn't there? One second, guys. Alright. Just had to go get something. Big Shark says, I think I might do a little painting myself. Want to make a certain marine reptile look similar to a certain reed. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream once I've done this dinosaur. Because I am shattered. I want to go to bed. Okay. I think we're done. 30 frames in. There we go. His head might be a bit too big there. But I'll sort that out another day. Right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Big Shark and Great Big Fart Box, for the tips. I don't know if I'll be streaming back on Friday, but if I do, I do. And if not, thank you very much. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.